Hi there folks, Gareth here from tracyandmatt.co.uk along with Mobile Tech Addicts and of course unboxings.com, and I have with me the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 to be unboxed. Obviously this is the nice Samsung recycled materials for the packaging here. I've taken the liberty of breaking all these seals already so that I don't have to bring a knife out in the middle of the show. So we'll just open her up and have a look. There's the device itself with the Galaxy Note 3 sticker on the front. And that's from the back. We'll come back to the device in a minute. Also in here we have a quick start guide. It's obviously printed on recycled paper again. It's like a cardboardy type affair, with some nice pictures of what the Samsung headquarters look like. Thoroughly interesting read, that. And then we have the Key Features Handbook, which is probably very handy because there's an awful lot to bite off on this phone. It does a ton of features and it gives you a simple breakdown on what to expect. Create your own chart with Easy Chart. Insert map information into notes. Multi-window. Use 2 apps at once with multi-window. Read anywhere, My Magazine, which I believe is just Flipboard, but we'll come to that in a bit. Subscribe to your own social magazine. Right, okay, there's nothing written on those pages, hopefully. This appears to be in every language. Excuse the light. The sun appears to be setting right now. I'll maybe deal with that in a minute. There we go, there's some English, and that appears to be the same that's written on the side of the box there. Okay, next up we have Smart Switch on Samsung.com that allows you to move from one Samsung device through that to this. There you go, you can go there now. Warranty card. Blah. What else is in the box? Well, we have the battery, which is weighing in at 3,200 milliamp hours. Pretty useful. We have a USB 3. I've noticed some people saying that this is a proprietary connector, but it's not really. This is just one of the few USB 3 plugs that are out there. Obviously this is micro USB as normal, and then you have this bit over here which is an extra bit which gives extra bandwidth or extra power and extra everything. It's really fast. We have some headphone earpieces. There's only 4 there. There's usually 6. I suppose it's maybe cost saving on Samsung's behalf. Then we have the actual adapter plug itself. USB goes in there, and then this comes up there to make it more easy to carry in your luggage. Over here there's 2 things in here. What's this? This is a clip. That's a clip, and these are they must be tips for your stylus. Right, replacement tips in case one of them falls out or breaks or something like that. You've got some more. And the metal clip is to allow you to pull them out. Aha. Right. Ingenious. It's like a SIM card ejector tool, but for the tip of your stylus. Then your headphones, which actually have earbuds already on them. I guess that's one way of dealing with it. Okay, and to the device itself. This is really annoying. Yep, okay, so it's got obviously this faux leather back to it. Yes, under this light you can see the texture quite well. You can see that this threading isn't real threading, and in fact it's plastic, very plastic. Hollow plastic because there's no battery in there. Right, well, let's have a quick look around the device. Obviously the screen protector thing here will peel away. And at the top we have an earpiece and some sensors and a front-facing camera. And on the other top, if I can get it to pull focus, there we go. We've got a 3.5mm headphone jack. That appears to be a microphone, so that might be a dual microphone. That is the little IR blaster. And there's a sticker there that says, am I tempting fate? Qualcomm 4G. Okay, and down the side here we have the power button. And there's a little inlay there for us to rip off the back, that we will be doing in a minute. Nothing else down there. Oh, that looks like maybe, possibly, hopefully another microphone. Who knows? On the very bottom we have a microphone hole, the USB 3 connector, the external speaker, which is obviously been moved on the Galaxy Note 2. It was on the back here, which I will get in a minute for comparison. That's been moved down there, and then the stylus. Moving around here we have the volume rocker. That feels quite nice. And back to the top. On the back here we have the 13 megapixel camera, and you can see the flash in there as well. Profile wise it does sit out a wee bit, but doesn't really affect the stability of the phone on a flat surface because of the width of the bottom. Okay, the stylus, we'll just pull it out. The stylus itself has a sticker on it that says Samsung, and it's obviously textured. And then down here there's nothing. On the other side, having trouble pulling focus. The stylus isn't actually blurred, it's just the camera. We have the tip here, hello, and then there's a button here to interact with the stylus as we've seen on previous devices. Now obviously the stylus is cut in such a way that it allows you to insert it either way. So I know from experience that the Note 2, it was a bit of a pain to get it in the right way around when you were in a hurry and risk dropping it, that you don't want to be dropping it. But obviously you can't insert it sideways, you can only insert it forwards or backwards, whichever way you want to call it. Okay, so let's have a go at inserting the battery. Ew. Right. That's quite plastic. There is no NFC chip in the back. Sometimes phone manufacturers like to put their chip on here. In this case they haven't. Inside we have the micro SD, or the SIM card slot, which has a SIM already in it. That's kind of nice. We have, this is obviously not the Chinese version because the Chinese version has the dual SIM here. There's the battery connector, micro SD card goes in there. There's one in it, but there is not one included. This must be from the previous reviewer. And on the bottom, that's about it. Isn't that lovely? Right, so let's get the old battery here, which someone online has analysed. This is roughly the same size as the iPhone screen itself. I thought that was a fairly interesting factoid. So we'll put that in there. And we'll try and clip this shut. Seems to be working out. Oh, of course I spoke too soon. And as if by magic, there's a SIM card in the phone. Okay, so we're going to have to log on to a Wi-Fi network, which has been done now. And we got a connection there. Okay, so we've got an end user license agreement. blah 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 blah. Of course, oh yes, sign. You can have my kidneys, all that kind of stuff. Yes. Okay, Samsung account. Create a Samsung account or sign in. Well, I have the benefit of being able to sign in, which is kind of handy. Okay, and we're signed in, so we can restore and auto backup. So that'll restore everything that was on this device here. And we'll hit next. Okay, so it's retrieving the data. Excellent. So we can, it's going to detect it that I had the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, downloading logs, SMS messages, MMS messages, and my last wallpaper. I can't even remember what that was. I'm sure it's lovely. Reactivation lock. Your Samsung account to stop other people from reactivating your device. Okay, prior to warranty repair, blah 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 blah. Yep, we like that. Okay, so do we want to sign into Google as well? Yes. Okay, there we go, and we're signing in. It can take a few minutes for this to happen. It doesn't give you anything to do while that's happening, but it seems to work quite quickly. Okay, so we can do backup and location stuff, communication, keeping up to date, and it's restoring. The thing about this device being so big is that it's difficult to get it all in frame at one time. Okay, your phone uses your name to personalize some apps. Okay, my name is Gareth, so we'll go with that. We can sign into our Dropbox account. There we go. So we can upload all of our little photographs as we allow it. Okay, and Samsung as well. Now this is quite important to note that Samsung, up until this, seems to have moved from SugarSync integration to Dropbox, which is kind of nice. Okay, so Samsung Galaxy, thank you. Device name. Your device will become shown when you use Bluetooth, Wi-Fi Direct, or tethering, etc. And finish. So we get a bit of a tutorial on just how to do things. Flip up from the bottom to open my magazine. I get that. And we get a nice picture of a scenic view. And this is where you can enjoy all available updates in one place. My magazine recommends content, information, and applications we think you will love. And next. We've already got a bunch of notifications up here that can't be downloaded. It looks like there's actually a system update there as well. Chat on. Error while downloading a bunch of my applications. Quite a lot of my applications. And screen mirroring. One application update and 2 updates needing approval. Oh, right, okay, so there's a software update and it's currently connecting to the server. Get rid of all those because there's just a bunch of crap. Okay, so my magazines, this is what it's taking you into first. Flipboard. It is essentially Flipboard then. Okay, so I agree to that, and I agree to that, of course. Otherwise, you can't use it. And it downloads some pre-loaded stuff. So I guess with my Flipboard application I'll be able to log in and it'll show all my Flipboard stuff here as it's been set up before. And that's it for the helpful tutorial. Now obviously this device, I would have done a benchmark on it, but because of all the crap about Samsung fixing their devices to enhance your internet connection is unstable. No, it's not. Just connecting. No, one of my other devices here isn't having a problem, but this one is. So we'll have a quick look at that. What we're going to do is we're going to have a quick check at the keyboard because I was quite impressed by the keyboard as it came up there. So we're going to compose a message. The Samsung keyboard learns from your writing style and tries to predict what you were trying to type. Passwords will be excluded. Enable personalized data. Okay, so this is the keyboard here. It's changed a little bit since the last incarnation of the Note 2. and it actually looks quite nice. Typing in my passwords and emails earlier, it was quite nice. You get that, and then, but it doesn't have the swipe capability, which is a little annoying, but what can you do? Then obviously you can turn it around this way and have a sizable keyboard, which is quite large. We can compare it to another keyboard. Yeah, there's one. That'll do. Okay, so if we compare it to this, you can see that it's slightly smaller than a ZX Spectrum's keyboard, but equally as handy. Obviously this has a rubber button affair, but this one doesn't. Yeah, so things have come on since this keyboard, being this keyboard now. The capacitive buttons at the bottom also work in conjunction with the pen. Okay, so we have the pen here. When you press the pen button while hovering, this little menu comes up, which is kind of nice. It covers Action Memo, Scrapbooker, Screen Write, S Finder, and Pen Window. Let's have a look at the pen window. Okay, so you draw a window in any size anywhere in the screen. Boop, 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 boop. And we get the select application screen. That's kind of funky. So you can obviously set up what applications you want here. For example, YouTube, and that pops up in a mini window. It's kind of nice on top of whatever it is you happen to be doing. So that's incredibly productive. So if you're sitting in the Internet Explorer and then you suddenly decide that you want to bring up Flipboard, we can bring up that. Oh, right, okay. That's like the old-fashioned S-Note. We'll have a quick look because there was an update that came through. That doesn't seem to suggest anything new there, because I don't know what the build or whatever was just before the update came through, but I'm sure it packed something completely useful. There's a software update. We can update, auto update, or do it over Wi-Fi only. So that's the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 unboxing. It does feel good in the hand, it has to be said. I'm looking forward to giving this a good test, a good thorough test. By comparison to this, which is, it's a nice device, it really is. There's nothing wrong with this, but they've just taken everything that's good about this and it looks like they've made it even better, especially this back cover. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to giving this a good go with the camera as well. So if you check back on tracymatt.co.uk in the coming weeks, we'll have a full review of this, a video review and a written review as well. I'm planning on doing with plenty of test footage from the camera, because I'm going to go hell bent for this and really give this camera a good going. I've got the iPhone 5 sitting in the house as well, so I'll be able to do stock comparison shots as well of the same things, like a Spectrum keyboard. We'll get some shots of the Spectrum keyboard. I know you're going to be looking forward to that. Okay, well, check back on the website. Remember to listen to the Mobile Tech Addicts podcast for continual updates of what is happening on this, and check out the Retro Tech Addicts podcast as well. So until next time, take care now.